Hey, what's up, guys, fellow strangers on the internet? I'm currently on a really cool road trip. I'm on Route 66 out in the great state of New Mexico. I'm in this little town called Tucumcari. I think that's how you say it. It's one of the highlights of Route 66, if you ask me. And that old movie Cars, that Pixar Disney, I think it's Pixar movie Cars, I think is loosely based on this particular town. It's one of the more active towns on 66. They kind of keep it retro style. Everything's left as it was in like the 60s. A lot of cool old motels with neon signs. Anyway, if you haven't been out here, it's a really cool stop along the historic route. If you have been here, let me know your thoughts because it's such a cool little town. Anyway, I wanted to share some really cool stuff, really amazing finds that I found. Finds that I found out in the wilds of a few community sales lately. And some of this stuff is really vintage stuff that I haven't found in many years, and I don't know if I'll ever find it again in my reselling career. Some really old hats, sports hats, like we're talking like vintage 70s, 80s, 90s hats, which you just don't find, especially when I'm finding them for $2, $3, $4, which you'll see. Plus some old pennants, sporting pennants from 50s and 60s and 70s. Really cool stuff that you just don't find. And I also left in a conversation I had with a homeowner who was having a garage sale where he was really curious. He was asking about my YouTube channel. He's asking about how I sell stuff, how to learn about shipping, because he was interested and he had all this stuff and he just wanted it out of his house, but he had thought about selling stuff online. Anyway, I left a little bit of that conversation in the video. I thought it'd be fun for you guys to hear the conversation, but let's hop into all that. It's about 20 minutes of straight up community sale, me talking through my decision-making process and really cool finds out in the wild. So hello from Tucumcari and this awesome, amazing graphic to have on the side of the wall. And we'll see you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Coming in hot, coming in strong, and Falcons and Atlanta Hawks found these vintage 90s hats. Super cool. Selling somewhere in the $35 to $50 range, all these suckers. And this one was a corduroy, so super cool. It might have a premium, and I hadn't heard of this brand. The other one was Vintage Starter. This is a Vintage Pro Star. That's kind of a new vintage brand to me, and they seem to be like $35, $40. If the Hawks are any good this year, they actually might be more of a premium price, but we'll see. Then this Jose Cuervo, never saw this before, vintage 90s. I didn't find any direct comps. It could be, maybe I wasted my $3 on that. I don't really know, but I think I can get like 15 to $20. This Universal Studios satin hat, super dope, 35-ish bucks on that. I picked them all up for like 15 or 16 bucks, and these were just super awesome. Gonna make me some pennies that happen to be really pretty. Books, I'm always scanning those into my Amazon selling app. I like to sell books on Amazon. Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm always looking at that stuff. These weren't worth anything, but Nightmare Before Christmas is just a super popular IP. So I look it up even when it's something silly like sponges, because you just never know. I'm scanning these books and I did find one. There weren't a ton of books here, but the reason I picked this one up was because it's like a what am I thinking of? Like a textbook. So evidence-based public health, even used, $56.79. I only paid $1 for that sucker, so that was awesome. I got these trains from the same guy with the hats, and they were asking $40 for the whole lot. And these Bachman HO scale, they're not like amazing. These were like new and not taken out of the box. So I'm going to lot them up and think I can get like, I don't know, $65, $70. Plus one of them did sell for $30 on its own. The rest I'm just lotting up. But even out of the box, they're only like $4 to $10. I found this old 1988. This came with the lot, like their old manual. So I thought that was pretty unique. Then more vintage. We're still coming in hot. And these caught my eye from the street. And you got to check out these things and hear what this guy has to say.
What are you asking for all of them?
$100.
It's so cool looking.
Yeah, man. He kept them in good shape too. Like when the guy bought the house from, it was like 3 or 4 years ago. He was like, "Yeah, my dad collected them." And I was like, "You don't want them? These are so awesome." I don't know. They're probably. I looked them up. A lot of them have. Like one's from '67.
Yeah, some of them are. This is '67. Some of them I know have some real value.
Yeah.
This is dope.
Are you a Thrift Boss, huh? That's
yeah,
you?
that's me.
Sweet.
Yeah. I
Right
do. Go around thrift stores and garage sales and all that.
Sweet.
I do a video like every Saturday. So
Awesome.
yeah, let me just check out a couple prices on these real quick.
Right on.
But $100 sounds pretty fair.
Yeah.
Then the guy had this awesome VHS Mad Max, and this was complete. He had all three, he had the whole trilogy, and they were in like immaculate condition. Really cool to find. I've never seen such like well-preserved old VHS. He had a couple of horror movies too, so I was pretty excited. He only charged me, I think, like $2 for all 5 VHS, which was really awesome. The Mad Max trilogy sold really fast. The horror VHS, I'm going to make a lot when I get more of the horror VHS. Then I made a mistake, guys. He had a ton of these brand new cassettes. He was only charging like a quarter each. They were really obscure. I'd never heard of most of these. I did pick up a few that I knew, like Diane Warwick, and then there was a Selena cassette, and both of those sold. I think one of them sold for like $12. The other, Selena, I think sold for like 16. But even if I lotted these up, as you can see, like I think I could have got a few $100s for these as they were brand new. So I left them behind. Unfortunately, it was a stupid mistake. This was actually in a video I recently made, things that sold in under 48 hours. American Angel, super high quality. They were asking $10. I got it for, it was part of a bundle deal. I'm not sure exactly what I paid, but I'm guessing maybe $7 or $8 overall. And this sold super fast. I probably sold it cheap because it sold so fast, but it's a new brand. Then these ties. I was actually going to buy a bulk deal for all these ties, but he wanted a little too much, and I thought you'd enjoy this particular conversation with this guy. So check out what he has to say.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing? How much are your ties?
They're $5. What do you have your on your chest? Is that for
It's my
when
YouTube
you're-
channel.
Oh,
So I go around and to estate sales, lawn sales, thrift stores,
Yeah.
and I resell on eBay.
Oh, fantastic.
So I have a YouTube channel where I just document it because that's how I learned to do
Oh,
it.
you document how to go and do it.
So yeah, so I have like a channel that
It's like
talks
you're
about what to
doing it.
find and
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
So-
And it's called Thrift Boss.
Thrift Boss.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, check it out.
Cool. I will.
Yeah.
I'll have to totally check it out.
You'll see stuff I'm gonna buy from you.
Okay. There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah.
It's one of those things we keep saying. Yeah, we're gonna learn how to do that.
Right. No, I know.
We're
There's
gonna
an
learn how to
endless
sell
list of
stuff
that.
on eBay,
Yeah,
and we never do it.
yeah. That's like what I try to get people to do.
Yeah.
Because I started like 14 years ago.
Oh wow.
And it changed my life.
How, really?
It really did, yeah.
Just because you were able to sell so
Like
much
it
stuff,
took,
or because
it took a little time to kind of, the learning curve.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
still always learning
Yeah.
more because there's always new stuff to find. But
people buy stuff.
But I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years in,
Yeah.
and it's just been living off reselling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah,
fun.
it's a good life, and you do it on your own
And I was
time.
gonna say,
and
you do it on
it's
your own time.
relaxing, stress free, for the most part.
I love it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did have some Keens, and as we all know, Keens are where it's at. And they were only $3. And I think they were like size 12. So huge. That's what she said. And they weren't in the best condition, but for $3 for Keens, and they sell super fast. $25, $30 for these suckers all day long, even when they're used. Then hats. I love talking hats. Again, this is something that I talked about in my last video, things that sold in under 48 hours. This hat right here, the Gates, I talk about it more in that video, but this is from an old art installation in New York City in the early 2000s. And I didn't know that right away, but I looked up Central Park and the Gates and found that this had some real value, and this sold really quickly for like $45 plus shipping.
What's the stuff that you can always get to sell?
Like stuff like bread and butter types things.
Yeah, like what are people like? Oh, people always buy this.
I sell a lot of toys, a lot of video games are
Yeah.
always hot. Video games. Obviously, though, they're harder to find because one, people know video games have value, but
Yeah.
also there's enough resellers, I should say, not so
Yeah.
many. There's enough that they'll go straight to these things and ask for the
Okay.
video games, so they're harder to find
Yeah,
out in the
yeah.
wilds. Yeah. Toys are always great.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of toys. Kitchen random things. Yeah,
Okay.
household stuff.
So
Yeah, I mean, most of it. Clothes are super saturated, but
yeah.
they'll always sell if you find the right stuff.
Interesting.
Like all that stuff, like all that stuff would sell, but a lot of it's because it's so saturated online. I generally avoid it. But I mean, it's all good brands. Yeah, I know. Well, so that's like one of the benefits of doing this is I've become so unattached to stuff because I just have all this stuff in my house that I'm selling that I just don't have much personal stuff anymore.
That's what we're like. Why?
Yeah, I'm like, why do we have so much stuff, right?
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, all this came out of our little.
You're like, oh, I forgot we had this. Yeah,
I didn't even know that I had all this stuff.
Yeah.
I started cleaning out. I mean, that's like 25% of all the ties I have. That's like,
oh wow,
do I have that
Yeah.
many ties?
that's crazy.
Well, I
Wow.
used to wear a tie every single day.
Yeah.
For like 30 years.
How many ties do you think you have?
Probably 200.
I just want to.
This is 100. So maybe I have
Oh, wow.
300. I'm like 400. I don't know. I mean, I just kept the ones that I will probably end up giving to kids.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
You know, I don't
Like-
know what I'm going to do.
Just for example, a lot of 100 silk ties, $500 on eBay.
Oh, wow.
That's just for probably random 500 lot.
A random 500 lot. Oh, so they
Or a
just sell it
random
as like
lot.
a ton of stuff.
Like if you had like similar brands, like you had
Yeah.
20 Robert Talbot.
Yeah,
then they
yeah.
would, that's a mid-size or mid
Mid-range.
tier. Yeah, so you'd probably get.
There's like a whole bunch of polo. A whole
Yeah,
bunch
exactly. So if you could
Talbot.
just lot them all up to get rid of them fast.
Of, yeah.
Or you could do like, by design or creator,
Cool.
and just, I mean, it's cool. So,
So great.
yeah. Okay, I think we're all set.
Oh, excellent.
We got these things here.
Excellent. All right, $3 and $5.
$5.
There you go.
Thank you so much. What's your name?
Murphy.
Murphy.
And you're
Kyle.
Kyle, nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
thanks so much, Murphy. Can you give him a 5? I'm going
You
to
may
flea
need
market
one.
tomorrow.
Passed away.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much.
Yeah.
All
Great
right,
to
I appreciate it.
Thanks
Yeah.
for talking to us.
Yeah,
about-
absolutely. All right, have a good day, guys. Good luck.
And we got a recurring theme here. These fenders also were in a video, not the last one, but a couple of videos ago about things that sold under 48 hours. And these tuning pegs, I think that's what they're called. But they had 2 of them. They were asking $10 a piece. And I think I made a deal because I ended up buying a decent amount from these people. And they sold really fast, $40 each. And I think I probably paid like $8 overall, all inclusive of the bundle deal. And this Apple, they were only asking $5. I probably got it for like $4. But there's so many different model numbers on these things and different, gigabytes and memories and all that. That's what I'm trying to see in the sunlight here because I'm an old man and I don't eat enough carrots, so I just can't see in the dark like I used to. So I ended up finding out this particular model sells for like 40-ish bucks. I picked it up and it sold really fast. It took less than a week to sell and it was almost $50. And I actually didn't test that, but I assumed it was working. They said everything that I trusted their word, and thankfully the buyer who bought that said it worked great, and they gave me positive feedback. And this was an awesome score. Anytime I find F1, this is AMG Patronus, like puffer jacket. And I'm going to hold on to this till the fall when it's a little bit colder, but they sell anywhere from 50 to 115 bucks. And this lady that was running this estate sale, everything was $3 there. So I picked this up for $3 and super clean, really fantastic find. Anything that's like from F1 racing. This was something I learned here on YouTube. I would have never guessed that these car manuals had actual value. Not a ton of value, but some certainly do. This is for a Lexus ES50. And they were only asking $5 for the whole thing. I did have it for like 2 months or so, which it's kind of like the limit where I start to get antsy because I just want to move stuff. So I ended up getting rid of this for cheaper than I originally expected, but still $30. I more than doubled my money and probably closer to tripled or quadrupled my money. Again, this jacket, this was only $3, Patagonia, and this is going to be amazing. I'm going to hang on to this again till it's fall, a little bit cooler. I'll probably put it up in like September or October. And I paid, again, it was $3, and it was an amazing find. I think even if I can get, say, even if I get low end $50, but maybe 75, so we'll see. Hey, it's you again. I always run into you at these things, and you always carry my stuff. Then we got these Nike Trail shoes. Again, $3. I don't know. This lady just wanted to get stuff out of her house. These Zoom X Nike Trail. I don't remember the exact model name, but for $3, I knew they were going to be a score, so I didn't necessarily need to look them up, but I was still curious, and I sold them really quickly for just over $50. This Cuisinart had a $20 price tag, which isn't bad. They do sell from like $60 to $80 as long as they're all working and it has, some accessories. This did have a few blades that came with it, but this one did have a chipped piece of plastic right at the top here. So I did make note of that at the table. I'm not sure if she knew that. And there was actually one other piece in the back, but I did ask if they could do a little bit better on the price since it was broken, and she ended up taking $5 off. So I only paid $15 for that, and it sat for maybe 2 weeks, and it sold pretty quick for a little over $50. Plus, I think the shipping I had at like $15 or $16. So it was a good sale. This Roger Dodger Hot Wheels shirt, couldn't find any comps, but really unique, really cool. It was I think it's size XL or a large. So I did pick it up. It was only $1. I don't know what I'm going to get for it, but anything Roger Dodger that I found as a comp seemed to be in like the $15 to $20 range. And this Pac Sun Playboy, I didn't know this was like a crossover deal, but apparently it's a thing. So Playboy, play with me. Hashtag me too. And again, I picked this up. It was only $1, and it sold pretty quickly for 15 plus shipping.
Morning.
Let me know if you want prices on anything.
How much for your sandals here?
$20. Bought them and put them on my feet, took them right back off.
Oh, did you? Not your thing?
Just didn't fit.
Yeah.
Now, these were definitely not new. I think we've all been to these sales where people say, it's brand new. I tried it on once. And that's just, if you look at them, I mean, it's clearly untrue. I mean, this guy obviously wore them many more times than once. And they had some markings. They were really clean. I'll give them that. They weren't used that much, but they had like hairs in a couple small spots and a few markings. And they can still get $60, $70 for those things. And then this is a new brand to me, but it's a super high quality bag. And I actually was thinking about keeping this. I got a good deal on both of these things. I sold it for $100 plus shipping. So this Maxpedition. So keep an eye out for Maxpedition.
Let me, David.
Yeah.
What's your best offer on let's say these two,
Oh.
and then I'll throw mine in.
Say $30.
$30?
Yeah. For
Okay.
mine.
I'd kind of like to try to get 5 for this one because
Sure.
it's basically brand new.
Sure. And then this jacket had that magical little icon, that Masters logo. This brand was Amen Corner. And this was awesome. Anytime you see that little golf logo, that Masters logo there, it's probably going to be worth something, even if it's just like a ball cap. So I picked this up, make sure everything's working, and I only paid $6 for it. So it was a really fantastic find. These things I don't know why they're so unreasonably priced, just because of that logo.
Yeti Camino. Forgot to turn the camera on. Paid $25 for it.